Hi there, this is the Holistic Healer here with you today to talk about A Course in Miracles Lesson 68, Love Holds No Grievances. And the lesson states, you were created by love like itself. It can hold no grievances and know yourself. To hold a grievance is to forget who you are. To hold a grievance is to see yourself as a body. To hold a grievance is to let the ego rule your mind and to condemn the body to death. Perhaps you do not fully realize just what holding grievances does to your mind. It seems to split you off from your source and make you unlike him. It makes you believe that he is like what you think you have become, for no one can conceive of his creator as unlike himself. Shut off from yourself, which remains aware of its likeness, it is in it to its creator, yourself seems to sleep, while the part of your mind that weaves illusions in its sleep appears to be awake. So guys, this is what happens when you create a grievance in your ego mind. Your holy mind goes to sleep, right? So to speak. And your ego mind gladly goes to work overtime, happily making up more grievances and building up its own support and continuing to maintain its own grievance. So the more that you let this go on, the more your mind keeps on spinning into finding other things wrong, right? That's how it works. So it goes on to say, can all this arise from holding grievances? Oh yes. For he who holds grievances denies he was created by love, and his creator has become fearful to him in his dream of hate. Who can dream of hatred and not fear God? And that's such a great question, because, can you really have hatred in your egotistical negative thinking patterns and your love thoughts at the same time? I don't think so. I mean, can you really go to God with a knife in your brother's back? No. God doesn't want to clean up that bloody mess, so to speak, right? So we need to clean that up before you come knocking on God's door, right? If you are on a path of enlightenment, how can you claim to be love and light, but not actually live out what you are saying you are? It's a good question, isn't it? So it continues to say, it is as sure as those who hold grievances will redefine God in their own image. As it is certain that God created them like himself and defined them as part of him, it is as sure that those who hold grievances will suffer guilt. As it is certain that those who forgive will find peace. So guys, if you're not feeling peaceful, or if there are any signs of anger, frustration, shame, or guilt in your emotions, that is a surefire sign that you have some forgiveness work to do, right? That forgiveness work needs to come from deep within, which will help you then connect to your higher path and get you out of that stuck place, out of that blocked place. The lesson continues then by saying, it is as sure as those who hold grievances will forget who they are, as it is certain that those who forgive will remember. Would you not be willing to relinquish your grievances if you believed all this were so? Perhaps you do not think you can let your grievances go. And this statement right there, yeah, perhaps you do not think you can let your grievances go. That's the reason you hold on to them, guys. Well, one of them. Perhaps you believe that your grievances are a part of you, that they are in your blood, that you need to hold on to your grievances in order to be you. That if you let go of your grievances, you'll be letting down the world or a certain social group in society or even your family. Because a lot of people hold on to grievances that aren't even their own, but the people around them expect them to hold on to that anger and hate. Perhaps you even believe in your own mind that this thing that happened to you will be appropriate or be okay if you forgive the grievance. But, beautiful soul, let me tell you here that this is not saying any of that. Today, right now, I want you to know that if you let go of your grievances, you will have freedom. You will have peace deep within. When you let go of them, you do it for you. Will it be hard to let go of your grievances at first? Yes, absolutely. I'm not trying to tell you it's easy to do. But that's why you've held on to them for so long, because in our society, letting go of them is not supported. You're not supported in letting go. Um, it's not something that we've ever been supported in doing in our society. We're not taught or trained that way. Our society teaches us that we're supported in having grievances. We're supporting in having the bad guy out there, being the victim. That's the norm. We're supported in living in our lives in that triangle of villain and victim and hero. Are we not? So this is the complete opposite of that. And we are supported in churning up drama, and ultimately we are truly, truly, truly not supported in peace. So this Course in Miracles is a course that supports us in this peace, finding this inner peace. So we can learn to support our own selves in peace and in the understanding that miracles flow where love energy goes, right? And love energy is blocked by our grievances, you guys. So the dense energy of grievances literally blocks our chakras and our channels, our chi and our prana, our life force, our very life force. It makes us sick. It creates dis-ease, you guys. So letting it go, you can then align with your truth, with your divinity, and raising your vibration in love, letting go of what never ever mattered in the first place, you guys. It never mattered in the first place. And when you do that, you are free, and free to focus on what you do want instead of what you don't want. You gain freedom to focus on what you love about life, not what you hate. And that's what we're learning here today. Jesus continues to say, that, however, is simply a matter of motivation. Today, we will try to find out how you would feel without them. So, this lesson today brings us into a little bit of a meditation, a little bit of stillness and contemplation, where you can truly consider, what would it feel like if I let go of this story? There's an author out there named Byron Katie. She does this really cool thing. She has this philosophy that it's like, get a grievance, write it down, ask 4 questions, and turn it around. And that's something I'll post in the comments, because that is a really good resource that I feel goes along with this lesson. Really good. It's asking, like, when you feel a grievance inside, or you feel, angry or frustrated inside, you ask, is it true? Can I know it's true? Um, how do how do you react? What happens? You just ask yourself these questions, and then in the end, she helps you imagine and turn the thought around, and give yourself that freedom that you deserve. That's what this lesson is trying to show us today, guys. So if you succeed, even by ever so little, there will never be a problem in motivation ever again, because it becomes a lifestyle. And I absolutely love this, because you will experience freedom. As soon as you say, where would I be without this? It's like, wow, that feeling of clearing the slate and renewing your spirit. It's an unexplainable feeling in love and joy and deep peace within when you do this and let it go, you guys. It leaves you open It leaves your channels open. It leaves your energy open. Space for miracles to come in, to reach you, to bless your life, guys. For those of you who ask me from time to time, how do I remove blocks? This is a surefire way to remove emotional blocks that are keeping you in a low vibration and keeping you from these experiences that you deserve. You are what's blocking you from your own miracles. And as soon as you let go of these grievances, it is an instant shift. You will be more happy, more joyful, more motivated, more holy, more present, more peaceful, less weighted down, more aligned with your life's path and purpose. So why wouldn't you? So Jesus says, begin today's extended practice period by searching your mind for those against whom you hold what you regard as major grievances. Some of these will be quite easy to find. Then think of the seemingly minor grievances you hold against those you like, even think you love. It will quickly become apparent that there is no one against whom you do not cherish grievances of some sort. This has left you alone in all the universe in your perception of yourself. Yes. So these grievances are very separating, guys. They leave us in a place of separation and a place of hopelessness. Determine now to see all these people and friends. Say to them all, thinking of each one in turn as you do so, I would see you as my friend, that I may remember you are a part of me and come to know myself. Spend the remainder of the practice period trying to think of yourself as completely at peace with everyone and everything, safe in a world that protects you and loves you, and that you love in return. Try to feel safety surrounding you, hovering over you, and holding you up. Try to believe, however briefly, that nothing can harm you in any way. At the end of the practice period, tell yourself, love holds no grievances. When I let all my grievances go, I will know I am perfectly safe. This right here today, you guys, is helping us establish the idea of mindfulness around this in the perception that everything, the universe, is for us. Nothing is against us. And for some of us, this is a huge shift, like jumping the Grand Canyon. But a little goes a long way, guys. If you continue to practice these lessons daily with me, you will continue to gain greater intolerance for the grievances that some of you have been carrying for your entire lives. And you gain clarity and understanding of who and what you are. You gain a greater understanding of peace. So Jesus ends this lesson today by saying, the short practice periods should include a quick application of today's idea in this form. Whenever any thought of grievance arises against anyone, physically present or not, say to yourself, love holds no grievances. Let me not betray myself. So let me not betray myself. Let me not think that I can drink poison and be fine. Because I can't. You can't. You'll have a spiritual hangover, also known as energetic blocks. You can't drink poison and be in a miraculous mindset. Guys, do you hear that? We are betraying ourselves when we hold grievances. It is not harming the other person, place, or situation that we are holding the grievance against. It is not harming them. They remain unaffected as you hold this anger inside. You are harming yourselves when you hold disharmony within your own being. The other person probably has no clue that you're even holding this grievance. And when you let that go and forgive and you understand that they know not what they do, for every single person out there is acting from their own level of understanding. And they might not be where you are. So when you can understand that and really step back and put yourself in someone else's shoes, ask yourself, why did that person do that to me? What would make them act the way they did? And when we have understanding and empathy for the enemy, we can then shift our perspective, let them go with love. We do not have to tell them they are forgiven, for like I said, it really isn't affecting them that you hold this anger and resentment. It's only affecting you. You are only betraying yourself. Free yourself, darling. Free yourself. Let it go. In addition, repeat the idea several times an hour in this form. Love holds no grievances. I would wake to myself by laying all my grievances aside and waking in Him. Practice makes perfect, guys. Let go of those grievances. Why? Because there's an amazing energy of peace that awaits you on the other side of those grievances. I know it's hard to let them go, but with a little willingness and the help of the Holy Spirit and your guides and angels and your higher self, if you want to, you can truly finally open up that clenched fist around what you think is your comfort zone and let down your walls. Because what you don't realize is when you hold these walls and you stay within your comfort zone contracted, it's not comforting you. Where's the comfort in that? You know what it's doing? It's limiting you. It's holding you in a limited space. You're staying stuck right here when your miracles are flowing right over here, right over here. If you let it go, you can flow into magic and miracles. They weigh you down. They weigh us down. They limit us. You deserve greater freedom, and Jesus is reminding you of this today. So this is Lesson 68, A Course in Miracles. Love holds no grievances. And yesterday we were reminded that we are love. I am Becky Jill. I love you, and I send you out into your day with so much love and light. God bless you.